Shalom. Giving all praises to my Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh by Shem Yahushua by Shem Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and my elders as well. Peace and blessings to you guys out there that's kicking his word and sincerity and some truth. Um, Man, I had a beautiful encounter here recently in Rochester, New York. The brothers took me to a nice spot here. And the brothers blessed me with some drinks. You know, we just so happened to have an extra drink or extra cup. We would drink, just some light beer, chilling, relaxing. We had just so happened to have an extra cup and just a little bit of beer in a pitcher. And this one gentleman that walked by had made a statement about Texas, and I thought he scoffed. And I was like, I say want to make you get mad, like, man, here we go with that shit, Jake. And then I was just like, maybe we just misheard him. And so he came back upstairs. I saw him again. I said, hey, man, would you come over here and have a toast with me, man? It's my first time here. He's like, man, I don't know you guys. I said, hey, come over here, man. It's all good. So we had a toast. He sat down by me. And it just so happened that this guy was basically like over like the club, basically running the club. So he's like, we were having a conversation. He stopped in mid-conversation. He said, man, I don't want to be rude. Don't take this wrong way when I say this. And I was like, oh, here we go with the black jokes, right? He's like, when you look at us, we have practically the same features, but if I was like on a sketchy board, I would just be light. He's like, I would just be lighter. He's like, I'm from South, my people from South Sicilian. And we were basically conquered by the Moors. That's why I have a little bit darker complexion than European. He said, so basically we're brothers. And I was like, wow, I was taken back. I was like, wow, I was excited because, that to be true, but just to hear that vocalized, it really shows us that we are on to something, man. And there's also many things, that's a cut to people that say that the nation of Israel is only black because, we've been scattered everywhere. We've been scattered everywhere. And, and that's not scriptural. According to, biblical prophecy, the nation of Israel was spread as the sand of the sea, you see. And with that understanding, we're going to come looking like very different people. A lot of people out there can't get past that skin color, the whole skin color concept, which is really something that was orchestrated by your oppressor. He gave you the whole term of African American and white, Chinese and all that crap. All those are bywords. Those aren't our true nationalities, you see. And it was well known that your lineage came from your father, you see. But we have lost our way due to these curses, and we have lost that understanding. And because a lot of our people are very Eurocentric, they base their understanding or they determine who's a Israelite or a Jake, like we like to say here, based on a skin color. That's why this whole controversy with Volpe, things of that nature is coming out. Saying that Israel is only dark-skinned people, you see, which is, that's incorrect. It's incorrect, brothers. The nation of Israel is going to come looking like various people, but you have to be in the spirit to understand that, man. So let's get a couple of scriptures. Hosea 1:9, then said the Most High, call his name Lord me, for ye are not my people, and I would not be your power. And this is Hosea. This is the Most High speaking to Hosea, alluding to his children. You know what I'm saying? He told Hosea to name one of his children Lord me, which means not my people. La'ah, means no in the Paleo Hebrew. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, You are not my people. There it shall be said unto them, you are the living, you are the sons of the living power. You see, so we're gonna be scattered abroad everywhere, man. You know, the four corners of the earth, in captivity, not knowing who we were. And to say that Israel is just all black is just a fallacy, man. You see, it's just a fallacy, right? And on the flip side, you got people out there that say the nation of Israel is all light skinned Latinos. That's a fallacy because we mixed and mingled with the Hamites for centuries, man. So that's a mistake. Let's prove that. Ezra 9:1. Now, when these things were done, the princes came to me, saying, the people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the people of the lands, doing according to the abominations, even of the Canaanites, Hamites, the Hittites, Hamites, the Perizzites, Hamites, the Jebusites, Hamites, and the Ammonites, which are who? The so-called Japanese, the Moabites, which are so-called Chinese, the Egyptians, more Hamites, and the Amorites. Excuse me, which are who? The more Hamites. For they have taken all their daughters for themselves and for their sons, so that the holy seed has mingled themselves with the people of these lands. Yea, the hand of the princes and rulers have been chief in this transgress. Excuse me, brothers. And when I heard this thing, I rented my garments and mantled and plucked off the hair of my head and on my beard and sat down astonished. Then were assembled unto me everyone that trembled at the words of God of Israel because of his transgression, and those that had been carried away. And I sat astonished until the evening sacrifice. So here you had it. Our people was falling after all these other guys, man, mixing and mingling with them. What do you think was happening during times of the Greek rulership? What were we doing? We were mixing and mingling with them. So Israel's gonna come in different shades and things of that nature, man. You see, and that's something that we have to understand. It's time for us to become more spiritual in our discernment. But that discernment is only going to be given to his elect. Whoever have the ears to hear, let them hear, man. So I didn't want to make this too long. I just want to give that testimony. Most High willing is edifying. Kala Yahweh by Shimi Haushai by Shimaka Kudash.